Hey everyone, this is the Hidden Hero, and in today's video we're going to show you how to make armor for beginners. Now if this is your first time being on my channel, be sure to click that like and subscribe button for more content, and check out my Twitch channel down in the description. When you begin Lost Relics, you will not have any armor equipped onto you at all. You have to first mine coal and iron ore from quests, or adventures I should say. If you press F2 on the mouse, you'll notice that forging gives you several skills on what you are able to make, but we're main concerned about the beginning levels here. So level 1 you can make arrowheads, level 1 you can also make gloves, and level 2 you can make iron helmet. The whole purpose of this is to understand that you first need to mine and forge several pieces of armor first to be able to make a full set of armor, and each armor piece requires a different amount of iron ingot. Okay, so it takes 5 pieces. You need the gloves, the helmet, the boots, the pants, and the chest plate. So it's important that you first understand that you need to first level up your skills, which if you press I think F4, you have to make sure this forging is increased by making materials by forging basically. And to do that you also have to mine. So the whole point is this: when you mine, if you go to mining, you're able, so level 1 you'll most likely get a whole bunch of coal and iron ore. There are also other ways to gather coal from the spin wheel of wonder here. That's mainly specifically coal. You'd have to mine iron ore. You can also buy it at the Royal Emporium, and you also may sometimes get it through goals or outside in the world where you're able to gather items as well. So that's random, but let's say if you really want to manually get it, you will most likely have to mine it yourself. After you've gathered enough iron ores and coal, you're able to now make this suit of armor. All right, now let's get right into where you're going to need to go. You're going to leave the tavern, and now you're going to go to the forging area down to your right. So if you kind of get lost, always press tab and you'll see where it says furnace and anvil. That's this area here. That's where you want to go. I think if you press M as well, you'll also bring up the map. So you're going to use the cursor to find where you're going, and then you'll be able to find where you are here. And now when you hit forge, you're going to now see you're able to make the iron ingot that you need. So you can create one at a time, or you can create all. I'm going to create all, so this way we're going to have plenty of iron ingot to be able to make this armor set here. Let's hope I have enough. I believe I have enough to actually make all 5 pieces. All 5 pieces of the forbidden one.
I've assembled all 5 special cards.
All right. So anyway, this is what you're going to do now. You're going to make every single piece of armor here. Let's see if I have enough. I have gloves. So it takes 2 pieces to make gloves. It takes another 2 pieces to make boots. It takes another 2 pieces to make the helmet. And it'll take 3 pieces to make the pants. I have extra pants in the stash, so I won't make that. I will make the chest instead. I'm going to go back to the stash and then show you how to assemble your armor. I'll be right back. And we're back. So I have my pants, and now I'm going to show you now where you will assemble your armor. So to do that, all you have to do is go down over here where it says armor assembly stand, and now you can now assemble your armor piece. And you hit create, and voila, you have your armor piece, your armor suit of armor. So now to equip it, all you have to do is just hover your mouse over this, click it and drag it here, and your armor is applied to your character's stats. Now this is the important part, why you want to make armor. The reason why you want to make armor is because here you have benefits here. You have 3% melee offense, you have 3% defense from melee damage from enemies, and 5% defense on ranged enemy units. Granted, it's not good against magic for offense or defense, but the whole point is, starting out, you'll most likely be making this suit of armor quite often. Now, for short term, this is what you want to focus on. However, long term, you're going to want to focus on forging this suit of armor here, the Coridium helmet. Well, in this case, the Coridium armor. Why? Because here you're going to be able to have 7% melee damage, 7% melee defense, and 9% range damage, because it's the most powerful suit of armor you can make yourself when it comes to your own skills. However, the true treasures are the ones you will be able to find on adventures. For example, the Guardian armor here. Why is this so important, and why is it worth, you're probably wondering, why is it worth over 1 million gold? Well, if one, look at the stats, 10% melee damage, 1% range damage for offense. You get 10% defense damage for melee damage and 10% range defense, range damage, and you get 5% faster energy self-regen. So that just means this energy bar will increase 5% faster. And the best part about that suit of armor is that it is only a destructible armor, meaning this armor will not break. Because another important thing to point out is this suit of armor, it says breakable. Suits of armors will break. So when that happens, you're going to get a notification on after your adventure telling you, hey, you need to make a suit of armor. So the thing is, when that happens, when you open the bag, you'll get a random assortment of armor pieces that's left over. So whatever is left over, you need to go back to the forging area to reforge those missing pieces. Last bit of advice, if you want, you can always buy your armor pieces as a whole. You don't necessarily have to buy each individual piece separately. You can go to the Emporium and buy the whole suit of armor yourself if you don't feel like grinding. And that wraps up our video on how to make armor for beginners. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you like this video, be sure to give a like and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you guys next time, and never forget to follow your arrow. Take care.